welcome back to my channel. Now this is sort of a face reveal video because I have never actually shown my face on my channel before, but of course if you follow me on my Instagram page at Cherry Donuts, I'll put the link, well not the link, the name right here and the link down in the description. And today we will be taking a look at my pop vinyl collection, and I have just over 50 or almost 60, I haven't actually counted yet, so I will need to do that by the end of the video. I'm an in-box and out-of-box pop collector, so half of my collection are in the box whilst the other half are out of the box, just because I don't have room to keep them all in the boxes. And I think I've been collecting pops for about 4 years now? 3 or 4 years, I don't know. But yeah, I have gained a lot during those years. Like, I don't know whether to be proud of myself or very disappointed. Just before we get started, I just want to say please don't ask whether any of these pops are for sale. If you want to know whether any of them are for sale, then check my Instagram because I will be selling some. Anyway, let's actually get started with my collection tour. Alright, so I guess we will start at the top here. So the first pop we have is Mercy from Overwatch. Funko have really stepped up their game with this pop. She's really well detailed, and honestly the sculpt is incredible. And then in the middle here we have the, I think it's Adorbs. I found this in a charity shop a while back, and it is the Cheshire Cat. And he goes very nicely with the 3 Alice Through the Looking Glass dolls, which I have just behind him. And then over on the other side we have Ash from Overwatch, probably one of my new favourite characters from the game. Her design is just amazing. Now we move below that and we have a whole row of pops. So I'll start here with Hawk Girl. Now this is the DC Bombshells version. Wasn't sure about getting this pop at first, but I eventually got her and I really like her. Then just behind her we have Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. Let me just move her out of the way. I knocked Rocket off, wow. I absolutely love this pop, and he is the Underground Toys exclusive, so that means he is the blood splattered version, and yeah, he's one of my favourites. In front of him we have young Gamora. Wasn't sure about getting this one at first, but I'm glad I did, just because she's just adorable. Also, she has the little knife that Thanos gave her. Just love these little details like that. I do also have the Gamora and Rocket pint-sized heroes. Very nice little figurines these are. And behind her we have May from Overwatch, and this, I think she's an exclusive, but I'm not too sure. This is her pink skin, so it's not the original skin that she has, which is the blue one. And I really like how this one comes with Snowball. And she also has a stand as well, so much better than the original common version of her. And then we have Frozen Fever Elsa, and I actually found out recently that she's worth about $40, which is probably about £30, which is incredible, honestly. I didn't realise that she would ever gain value, but I'm really glad that I do have her. I do prefer her over the original Elsa that they released. And she also came with a Snow Geese, so I only have one of those out right now just because it looks too crowded with the rest of them. There we have the little Mantis pint-sized heroes, and she is adorable. Okay, here we have the Marvel Studios 10-year anniversary thingy, Gold Loki. He doesn't look very good outside the box, that's why I keep him inside the box. But I'm still very happy to have a nice looking Loki. I am tempted to get another one of these so I can give it a repaint, just because the other Loki that uses this sculpt is part of the Marvel Collector Corps and it's just very expensive. So I might end up customizing one of the gold ones. And here we have the Bride Mulan pop, which was released very recently. I think it must have been about last year now actually. Yes, I much prefer this version over the original. And here we have the Peter Quill pint-sized heroes. I think you can tell that I do like Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, let me just move him for a second. Here we have Symmetra. I kind of just bought her because she was cheap, and her design is really, really nice. Although the glare from my window is kind of reflecting on the box. But oh well. You get an idea. Then we have Jesus Man, also known as Bucky Barnes. This is the Infinity War version, and I love this pop. Bucky is obviously one of my favourite characters, so of course I needed to get the pop. Yeah, I totally recommend this pop if you ever come across him. I have noticed that they have started selling him in Tesco, so there you go. And then at the back here, we have Doctor Strange from obviously Doctor Strange. My favourite MCU character. I'm sorry, I love him. He's awesome. I have to say, I do really like the detail on this one, especially the Eye of Agamotto. That looks really good. And then to finish off this section, we have the DC Bombshells Poison Ivy. I love the DC Bombshells line, so I'm collecting them whenever I come across them. And she is one of my favourite pops out of my whole entire collection. Like, the design has just been perfectly executed. It looks really, really nice. I am tempted to make a custom doll based on this one, but I'm not sure. Over here we have the Mystery Minis Iron Man. I do have some of the others from, I think it's Age of Ultron, but they're in a box, so I'll show those at the end. And here we have How to Train Your Dragon into, the Hidden World, that's what it's called. I completely forgot for a second. This is, of course, the Diamond Edition, which I'm very happy to have because she's was an exclusive to the Entertainer and you cannot find her anymore. She went very, very quickly. I have noticed that people have been pointing out that her glitter does seem to be quite yellow, but in person it really isn't. It's more iridescent, so it kind of just catches the light in a certain way to make it appear yellow, but it's not yellow glitter. And then behind my three unicornos here, we have the DC Bombshells Catwoman Chase figure. She's just purple compared to the black from the original. I much prefer this design. And it's weird, all of this version of Catwoman, not the Chase, the original version, the paint jobs are so bad, but when I find a Chase, it suddenly gets better. And she was the same price as the other ones as well, so I have to say I really like this one. And then the final one on the shelf is this Toothless from the Hidden World. Much better than the original pop they released of him, I have to say. The detail is incredible on this figure. It really went all out. And look at his wings! Ah! So amazing. I will have to put these both together at some point. I just haven't figured out where to put them. Now we're going to move over to one set of shelves. I'll start on my very messy Monster High shelf. Haven't thought this one through. There we go. You kind of get an idea there. So at the back here we have the Claudine Wolf Pop. She's about the only decent one out of all the Monster High ones, I have to say. The design works well for her, but not on the others. Then we have my other Chase, which is the Rainbow Dash Sea Pony from the movie, the My Little Pony movie. I only picked her up because she's a Chase. That's the whole reason. But she's still a very, very nice pop. Up on this shelf, let me move Captain Marvel out the way. We have Tracer from Overwatch. She's a very recent purchase. Very glad I finally managed to find her. Oh, she's been impossible to find. All of the ones that I found online are fake. Or at least I don't want to risk it being a fake, so yeah. I eventually found her, and I'm very happy because she is awesome. And then underneath her we have Widowmaker, which is actually a repaint of the Loot Crate exclusive. I managed to pick up a Loot Crate exclusive one from B&M, and her paint job was the worst. I've never seen such a bad paint job on a pop before. So I decided to repaint her, and I'm very, very impressed with what I was able to do here. Then we move over to here, and there is Sherlock from Sherlock. Literally one of my absolute favourite TV programmes that I have seen of all time, honestly. It was really good. I'm hoping to find Moriarty and John at some point, because they are very expensive and quite rare. And then over in the corner here we have the Diamond Edition of Tinkerbell. Kinda regret buying this one. I mean, she's not as good as I thought she was gonna be, but it's a nice addition to my little Tinkerbell collection. Now we move to my custom dolls shelf, and we have Dragon Jean. This one's my newest pup, or my second newest pup actually, because I bought two in the same day, but I bought this one first. He is adorable, or she. I still don't know whether Pusheen's a girl or a boy. Please correct me there. But honestly, this pop is amazing, and I will have to get more of the Pusheen ones. Just look at him, he's a little dragon. He's holding an egg. Look how adorable that is. Look at his face. And over in the corner, we have the Hatsune Miku. For some reason I went through a Hatsune Miku phase. Yeah, and I bought the pop. Very nice pop, I have to say, but I wish they'd come out with a new one. Then below her we have Lapis from Steven Universe, one of my absolute favourite cartoons. Love it. Then on this shelf, let me just move, I'm going to move Tracer out the way. And the doll. There we go. Here we have Tom from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, another one of my absolute favourite cartoons. I love this character and I cannot wait to see what they do with him in the show that isn't just being Star's love interest. Do something with him, for God's sakes. And then we have Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's. I had a full-on Five Nights at Freddy's phase at one point, so yeah, I had to get a pop. And I don't even regret getting this one because he looks really, really awesome and very creepy. Now we move over to my other shelf and we're going to start with Tiana. Right, the whole reason I bought this pop, well, it was quite a few years back now, I bought her because she basically almost has the exact same name as me. But my name being Tiana, hers being Tiana, it's slightly different, but it's nice to have a character which has a similar name to me. It's amazing. Yeah, she's kind of with my Tiana dolls there. Then over here we have Sombra from Overwatch. She's one of my absolute favourite characters from the game. I just love her design. The colour scheme and everything, oh, it's amazing. Then underneath her we have my newest pop, and it is Spider-Man Noir from Into the Spider-Verse. I love the character. He's my favourite character from the movie. So I had to get the pop. Moving over, oh yeah, by the way, I have no idea where to put these two, they're kind of just here. Okay, so on the bottom here we have my Wonder Woman pops. We have Etta Candy, Steve Trevor, and Antiope? Is that how you pronounce it? I just got these because they were very cheap, and I like the movie. And above them we have some of my Disney pops. So we have Merida over here, which I gave a repaint because the paint job wasn't the best. She was actually my second ever pop vinyl. Hey, look what I managed to find earlier today. I found the new Merida, so that will likely mean that I will sell the other one I have, but I'm obviously going to give it a repaint because that's very, very outdated. But yay, I have the new Merida and she is awesome. I have Nick Wilde from Zootropolis or Zootopia, but for some reason the name changed here in the UK. I feel like they were very, very lazy with this pop. They could have done something much better, but he's still cute. And fun fact, he was the last thing I bought from our Disney store before it closed down. And then the Disney store reopened again for some reason, but in a different location. Weird. And now we have the pop that started it all. It is of course Elsa. This is the second release of the Snow Queen Elsa, and I much prefer her over the first release, just simply because she's not as orange and she also is covered in glitter. I love it. I'd love to see a newer version of Elsa with an updated sculpt. That would be amazing. Please Funko, do it. We have some Marvel ones at the top, and we start with Scarlet Witch. I was tempted to get the other one, the other version, the Civil War version I think it was, but I just ended up getting this one instead because her design is just 100 times better, honestly. And it actually looks like Scarlet Witch. Next to her we have Ant-Man, one of my favourite characters from the MCU. I kind of just bought this pop because I had money, and it was Boxing Day. So, yeah, I have Ant-Man, I guess. Then up here we have Hela, one of my favourite villains from the MCU. Her pop is amazing. But I bought this pop for $11.99 in HMV. A few weeks later I go in B&M and the pop is in there for $4.99. I hate it when that happens. Oh well, it's no big deal. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the Pint-Sized Heroes and the Mystery Minis here. So we have Agent 13, Yondu, War Machine, Star-Lord, Hawkeye, I love Hawkeye, I need a pop vinyl of him, Drax, and Black Panther. Yeah, that's another section of my pops. I might eventually move all my pops up here when I can find somewhere for this to go. Then on my windowsill here we have the Crystal Fox from Star Wars The Last Jedi? I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but anyway, it's a Star Wars character. I don't know why I bought this pop. I just feel like the design's rather lazy. He's still cute. He's still cute. Oh yeah, is it here Voltex? Is that the name? I think that's the name. Oh yeah, by the way, I hate the stands and I hate the bobbleheads. That's why I don't collect the Star Wars pops. Well, I actually have 2 Star Wars pops, but anyway. This is Rose, and I bought her because she was an exclusive to the Entertainer, and I thought she looked cool. That's the reason. Now we move to my final set of shelves, and I've got to try and find the pops behind all these Disney dolls. They're kind of just hiding in the back. This is the best view you're gonna get, because I'm not moving them all. Anyway, so this is Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad is underrated. I like the movie. And that's coming from someone who is obsessed with Marvel. Yeah. This one is actually a repaint because she's a fake. I got her for my birthday one year and very disappointed to find out that she was a fake, so I gave her a repaint. And she looks much better. Then underneath her we have Katana, who really needs a repaint because she just looks boring. Whoops. Doll suicide. Oh no. Oh yeah, there's a pop. That's a tiny little Elsa pop vinyl who fell with the Yes doll. Yay! Moving on to this shelf, actually I'm just going to move Merida back to where she was. Here we have the DC Bombshells Katana. I love the design of this. I just love the designs of the DC Bombshells. They look really, really good. And then behind whatever your name is, we have Supergirl. This was a Christmas present, I think, from one of my friends. So yes. She has the best paint job out of all of my DC Bombshells, I think. Yeah. And then here we also have the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker in the Four Realms, the new movie that came out at Christmas that kind of flopped. Yeah, I don't like this character. I bought the pop before I saw the movie. Over here we have Holiday Toothless. I'm debating on whether to sell this guy just because I have the newer one. And this one actually goes for quite a lot online, so I guess it's a win-win. He looks very, very derpy, but he's still adorable. And underneath him we have Puss in Boots from Shrek. That was a present from one of my neighbours one year. And he is adorable. And he looks like my cat. He's being so cute. Right, I'm trying not to fall off my chair. Anyway, I don't have much room. But anyway, here we have the last pops that I have on display, I think. Yes, these are the last pops I have on display. So we start off with Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. This is a much better pop than what they released first time around. Like, they're fire. And his pose really go well with the character. And underneath him we have the Geisha from Ghost in the Shell. Another underrated movie. Really good movie, I have to say. And these characters are terrifying, but I love them. And then here we have Artemis from Ready Player One. I really want to find Parzival, but I just haven't found him yet. Now I'm going to take you to where I keep my pop vinyl boxes. And I do also... This is really difficult to get down here. Just full of boxes. Right, I'm trying not to die. There we go. And I might bang my head. I do not want to bang my head. So all of my pop boxes go down the side of my wardrobe. There are a few pops in boxes just like my custom DIY one there, which is of Noodle from Gorillaz. There's also Queen Jupiter in her box, and there's also, oh, what are they called? Val and Maggie from Evolve. Yeah, I do plan to sell Queen Jupiter, the Evolve characters, and my custom one as well. Just because I don't have any more room to put more pop boxes. And I'm not stopping my hobby anytime soon. Yeah, so that's all my pop vinyls. My brother does have some, but I don't think he'll want me going in his room. So I'll just list them out quickly. So he has Star-Lord, Rocket, Groot, Ed from Shaun of the Dead, Ezio from Assassin's Creed, and the orange Batman. Just before I go, I do have some of the key rings. So I have Loki, who has seen better days. This Tracer, who has also seen better days. And Rapunzel, who has also seen better days. Yay, now I get to see how long this video is. I've had to record this 3 times already, because the videos have all been way too long. Yay. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. That really worked, didn't it? Thank you, camera, for not focusing. And make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. and turn on that bell notification so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Bye everyone!